Hi, my name is Jim and I've been in the financial industry for 20 years. In this quick video, I want to prove to you that investing is not rocket science, especially when it comes to making decisions for your group retirement plan. In my 20 years in the financial industry, I think the most common question I get is around picking investments. What should I invest in? How do you pick investments? The good news is it's easier than you think. Let me show you. Making investment decisions for your group retirement plan starts by answering three simple questions. Number one, how much do you know about investing? Not very much or a lot? Number two, how interested are you in investing? Do you have some interest? And number three, how often will you actually watch your portfolio? Hardly at all or very frequently? Be really honest with yourself. Let's start with the first group of people. If you're the type of investor who's very passive and hands-off because you really don't like this stuff and you're too busy with other things, then you're an ideal candidate for what we call target date funds. I'll explain what those are in a minute. On the other hand, if you have some interest in investing and you think you'll follow your portfolio a little bit, you might want to move to what we call an asset allocation fund. It's not that much more hands-on than target date funds, but you should review your risk profile from time to time as opposed to being completely hands-off. And thirdly, although most people tend to be hands-off, there's a handful of people who tend to be more engaged. They like investing and they want to watch things a little bit closer. For these people, you can build your own portfolio. So, there's really three solutions: target date funds, asset allocation funds, or build your own portfolio. Let's start with target date funds. Target date funds are really designed to be hands-off. Theoretically, you can invest in a target date fund and never look at it until you retire. The reason for this is the fund automatically rebalances the portfolio from time to time, but it also adjusts the asset allocation by making the portfolio more conservative the closer you are to retirement. Investing in target date funds is really simple. All you have to do is figure out the year in which you plan to retire and then choose the appropriate target date fund that's closest to your retirement year. For example, let's say you're planning to retire in 2022. You would pick the 2020 fund or the 2025 fund. It's that simple. Anyone can do that. Moving to the next group, we have asset allocation funds. For asset allocation funds, the investment you choose matches your personal risk profile and investment needs as opposed to your retirement date. As a result, the funds are slightly more tailored to your personal and risk assessment. Investing in asset allocation funds is also quite simple. Step one is to complete a risk profile questionnaire. Every company has its own version of these questionnaires, and it really doesn't matter which one you use. Once you finish answering the questions, the next step is you tally up your results. And once you have your results, you then match those results to the appropriate asset allocation fund. It's also quite simple. Now, for those of you who are inclined to build your own portfolio, you'll have to move to the next video where I teach you a methodology or a framework to building and managing a portfolio. If you think about it, building a portfolio is not that different than building a house from the standpoint that you have to design the house, you have to find some different parts, you have to assemble it together to create the end product that will stand the test of time. Now, even if you're not a build-your-own type of person, watching the next video will give you invaluable knowledge about investing. And if anything, it might motivate you to engage in your portfolio a little bit more and realize that it's easier than you might think. I hope you now understand that investing is not rocket science, especially when it comes to investing your group retirement plan. Now, if you still need some help, we have a team of professionals that can help you. Good luck!